Please relax. Now, let us all enter into the power manifestation where we manifest this exact cognition whenever your inner space blossoms without any kind of comparison or jealousy. Your inner space starts manifesting that as reality. Whenever your inner space blossoms without any kind of comparison, without any kind of jealousy, you start manifesting powers. You start manifesting the ability to see, the ability to alter the reality, the ability to change things as you want. All of these extraordinary powers you start manifesting. Now, we're going to be doing this exact same thing. Now, all of you have written down. You all have finished completing, right? Okay. Now, what you're going to do is sit in that same space with that decision and complete with all the confusion, dilemma, anything that is there in you. And sit with the decision to manifest without any comparison, without any jealousy. Whenever you have a confusion, Ma Vimala, go ahead and you can ask your question. See, understand when you do not have any comparison and jealousy, you start manifesting the highest power, your uniqueness within you. So, Ma Vimala, you have asked a question. I'm seeing a question from Ma Vimala. She's asking, Ma, can jealousy arise even when we over expect from ourselves for the sake of others and develop comparisons like I did so much, but they don't care? Okay. Will something like that close the throat chakra too? Or is this pride or something different? That's okay. Very nice question. First thing, what do we mean by expectations? Just because someone expects you, let's say someone comes and tells, okay, Ma Vimala, I expect you to do Bharatanatyam now. That you fulfilling is not your responsibility. We need to be clear when we tell expectation of others, taking responsibility to fulfill it. What do we mean by that? Whatever is your declared outer image, based on your declared outer image, others anyakara towards you. Which means based on your declared outer image, how you have declared yourself in life, based on that, what others expect from you, that is your responsibility to fulfill it. Are you catching it? So, whatever is the conflict that you have in your inner space, you taking responsibility to fulfill others' expectations, which is as part of your declared outer image. For example, I'll give you my example. My declared outer image is what? That I am an acharya, and because I have declared myself as an acharya, I have a certain expectations that I have to fulfill. Correct? Like for example, you all will have an expectation that I should be able to answer the questions based on what Swamiji is revealing. And maybe I am responsible to even elaborate, summarize what Swamiji is saying to facilitate the program to be available to all of you. And now the same thing, if someone expects me to play judo or karate, I am not responsible to fulfill that. If someone is expecting me to attend to their answer, I am responsible to fulfill that. I cannot say, oh, how can you expect? No, that is not the thing. What your expectation is based on your outer image, declaration is what people have to fulfill. Okay, that is one. Second, when you over expect from others, what if we genuinely try and still fail to fulfill the expectation? You're asking, understand, when your effort is maximum, you will always see life will reciprocate. It is not about the action. Many times people want to be called friendly. They will act outside. They'll give so much of sweets. They'll say, "Oh God, it's very nice, and it's so nice to have you," etc. But inside them, they will actually be boiling. They'll be like, "Why did this person come here? I don't like this." All that. That is what life will reflect. Life will not reflect your action. Life doesn't go by your action. Cosmos has no video recording. It only has audio recording. Means it goes based on the thought currents based on which you take the actions. So understand, ma, even when you try, if you have tried your maximum, that means life will reciprocate, reflect that completion. You will never see anybody who's trying their maximum will never have jealousy or comparison. They will know and they will expect the same thing from life, and the life will reciprocate the same thing back to them. And you're asking, can jealousy arise even when we over expect from ourselves for the sake of others? Yes, that is what turns us anger. For example, you start demanding. You're very comfortable, you're earning certain amount of money, you're comfortable with your house. Let's say your friend comes and he or she makes a remark. They say, "Oh God, I thought you can accommodate an AC. I don't even see an AC in your house." That one thing will hurt you so much. You will set an over expectation about yourself. You will burn out yourself till you buy that AC. Understand, Swamiji tells, whether you buy the AC or don't buy the AC, from there itself, the whole game is lost. Because even the moment you work for, just even to prove the other person wrong, you want to work. But still, you're working for the other person. There itself, the game is lost. Ma Vimla is saying, now I understand the importance of my outer image and others' image of me. And same way, Ma Vimla, let's say you are trying, you're not able to fulfill. Start taking responsibility to complete the other person. Start taking responsibility to make sure that you're clearing that expectation from the other person, saying, "This is what I committed. This is what I'm expected to do. This is what I could do. This is what I could not do." All of that. Start with that. How you are, what expectation of yours you're holding outside, how you are holding yourself outside. That matters a lot. Understanding? Because based on your outer image, if someone is expecting too much from you, then leave it. You're not responsible or expected to fulfill it. But whatever you have declared, you are responsible to fulfill. It becomes your dharma. Just if I am declaring myself as an acharya, I cannot say, "Oh no, I can't answer your question. I don't have mood for it." Then I'm being adharmic. You're understanding? I am responsible to fulfill that. Second, whenever you expect, you set your expectation based on comparison with others, the ground is wrong. If you build a building on a shaky ground, the whole building will collapse no matter how strong material you build the building with. The foundation is wrong. Same way, whenever you say, "God, this is a trend on social media. Look at my office. All my friends are having latest release of iPhone. People are all flaunting their iPhones on their social media, and I don't have the latest one, and I don't even have an iPhone still." Just for that, you put pressure, you work, you borrow loans, and you go and buy that iPhone just so that you feel equal. Understand? The moment you start working for it, the foundation is wrong, you fail there. The platform from which you're beginning to operate itself is wrong. That is jealousy. That comes under comparison. Definitely it comes under the radar of comparison. Understanding? Identity, outer image by ourselves. Is that the foundation Maili is asking? Fundamentally, your inner image is the foundation. The four images. It's like the four pillars. The roof is standing based on four pillars. Even one pillar is removed or shaky, the whole roof is shaky. It starts falling. Understanding? So all the four images are the fundamental base. Your inner image adds strength to your outer image. Your outer image adds strength to your other's image. Other's image adds strength to your life image. So all these four put together forms the foundation for your existence. That is why it's important. Right now, we are having inner image is this much, outer image is this much, others image is some other height, and life image is extremely low. How will your identity stand? It is going to be very shaky. We are responsible to bring all the four into alignment of the same. Understanding? Now, I request every one of you to sit, connect intensely to Swamiji, start manifesting this power, the power of being able to use your conscious will and decreasing the size of the increasing the size of your height, like increasing your own height. Declare consciously, say, Swamiji, with this cognition, let my inner space expand. When, see, right now, all of you are completing with your comparison and jealousy. The moment you decide all your comparison and jealousy you're completing, you'll see how life will reflect it for you. Sit now, measure your current height, and from there, all of you can take the measurement of the current height and start manifesting the power to increase the height. Chant the Mahavakya.
Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om
As all of us are manifesting, we will be entering to the next session, and the darshan is going to be starting very, very soon. And today, we are having a very special darshan where we are going to be receiving the initiation to manifesting wealth. And it's a very important darshan today, so do not miss. If you have any of your friends, your family members, anybody who's really looking to manifest wealth and have breakthroughs in those lines, please invite them for today's program. Darshan is starting in less than 30 to 40 minutes from now. So let's invite them. And now we're going to be entering to the next and most important session before today's initiation, which is where we will be understanding about what really is the ultimate wealth, how Guru's grace is the ultimate wealth.
There are only two forces in your life. One, gravitation. I'll explain. Listen carefully. What is gravitation in your inner space? Listen. I'm not just talking about the external gravitation force. I'm talking about gravitation power, or I should say powerlessness. Moving with the logic of this is the past, because of that this is the way the future will be. This is the way past was, because of that this is the way the future is going to be, is gravitation. Listen. If your thought current to run your life, oh, this is the way my past was, and this is the way my future is going to be. It is called logical lifestyle. That thought current is gravitation. There is one more energy current. Please understand. The thought current I explained. This is the way my life was, so this is the way my future will be. All of you know. That's the way you function. I call it life of logic. But there is another one. Energy current. The possibility of the future not logically connected to your past, not logical continuity of your past, because of some conscious intervention. You call it Guru's grace or God's grace, Sadashiva's grace. That is what I call Shaktipada. Understand? Blessed are those in whose life Shaktipada has happened. Before Shaktipada, life is logical. After Shaktipada, life will be magical. The person who decides this kind of an external intervention is impossible is atheist, who starts convincing you it is not only not possible for me, not possible for you also is communist. Who thinks it may be possible for others in the past, not in the present. So-called modern day Hindu. It is possible for me also, maybe if I practice when I am about to die, agnostic. It is possible if I practice yogi. Happened, we are celebrating Nityanandites.
I remember once seeing one of my guru, Narayana Guru, Narayana Swami Tata. His name, locally people used to call him Narayana Swami Tata. He is well known in Tiruvannamalai, especially because all the unresolved crimes by the police, the main town police station, all the officers will come to, police officers will come to him. All the police officers who worked in Tiruvannamalai town 30 years before, they know this Narayana Swami Tata whom I am talking about. This Tata is instrument for building a Devi temple in Tiruvannamalai police station. In Tiruvannamalai police station, inside the station, there is a Unnamulayamman temple, Devi temple. That temple was built by the police people, and this Swami, Narayana Swami, was responsible for it. And that is a separate story. I'll tell that story later. Now, you listen to this Narayana Swami Tata's Leelas and few things. All these police people will come to him for resolving all the unresolved crimes. He will use his powers and give all the details. Where that criminal is hiding, where that thief is sitting, where that stolen goods are kept. Even in the murders, he will tell very clearly who has murdered, how the murder happened, and police will go and solve the crimes. One day, one person caught in a crime, not because he did a crime, but he was in a wrong place with the wrong people. So his friends took him, saying that, come on, let's go for rounds to roam around. Without telling this person they are all planning for committing a crime, they just took him like a company. But when they went there, they all committed the crime which the team committed the crime. This fellow went there without knowing that the plan was a crime. And this fellow was a devotee of this Narayana Swami Tata. Listen carefully. His name, that person's name, I still remember, Sivan Pillai. That Sivan Pillai is a devotee of Narayana Swami Tata. That Sivan Pillai was called by his friends, come on, let's go for a trip. They took him. But his friends did not tell that they are planning to commit certain crime and they are taking this fellow along with them for that crime. Because that gang, which was planning for a crime, they know this Tata will tell all the truths to the police and the police will arrest them. But if Tata's devotee is part of their gang, the Tata may save that gang to save his devotee. That was the plan. So they took the Sivan Pillai with them and committed the crime. The Sivan Pillai did not participate in the crime, but he was part of the team. He ran back to Tata, Narayana Swami Tata, and begged him, please save me. I did not do the crime, and they lied. They did not tell me that they are going to commit this crime, and they just took me with them. Even though I have not done the crime, but I was part of the team when the crime was committed. Tata said only one thing. All right, go and sit. He particularly mentioned one cave in Arunachaleshwara hill, in the Arunachala hill. He said, go and sit in that cave. Don't come out of it. You will get the food inside the cave. As long as the food comes to you, don't come out. Eat, stay, don't worry, don't come out. This fellow is such a obedient disciple, he went and did the same. As usual, the police came to Tata to resolve this crime, and Tata gave all the instruction, and he showed all the team fellows, and all of them got arrested other than his devotee. Those fellows got arrested and put in jail. I was seeing the whole scene, means when the devotee Sivan Pillai came and cried to him. I think that Sivan Pillai must be still alive in Tiruvannamalai, because at that time he was 30 maybe. So now he may be 70 or 60s. He may be still alive. I'll tell our autobiography team to go and interview him and bring him to pre-satsang hosting if he is still alive. We can narrate the whole incident. All of you can enjoy it. And I was witness for both the scenes, when Sivan Pillai came and cried, and when police came and reported the crime, and he resolved the whole crime and everything. I asked Tata, you could have just saved Sivan Pillai, because he did not commit the crime, he was only in the scene. If you did not tell his name, that's enough. Police is not going to go and arrest him. Why did you tell him to go and sit in the cave? Then Tata told me, hey, Illara Thambi, he told me in Tamil. I'll tell exactly in Tamil and then translate. Illara Thambi, அவனுக்கு பந்தனம் இருக்குடா, அதனால பந்தனத்தை பந்தன யோகமா மாத்தத்தான் குகைக்குள்ள போய் உட்கார்ந்து தியானம் பண்ண சொல்லிட்டுண்டா. இப்ப பந்தன சாபத்திலிருந்து பந்தன யோகமா மாத்திட்டேன்டா, அவனுக்கு பிரச்சனை சால்வ் ஆயிருச்சு. மீன்ஸ் he was supposed to get arrested in the graha situation. He has the jail. Instead of jail, he changed it into bandhana yoga, means withdrawal from society, and he was meditating, and the same punishment is now used as transformed into tapas, and that fellow got some powers because he obeyed the Guru work. See, if he has gone to jail, he would have been physically, mentally broken, lost all the best things he had in his life. But bandhana got converted into bandhana yoga by Guru's grace, and he got all the best things in the life. He got powers, blessings of the Guru, got saved from the jail, and all the other social stigma associated with it, everything. He got all the best instead of all the worst. The Guru's grace, Guru Bhakti. And that fellow was so deeply devoted to the Guru, he just obeyed. Whatever Guru said, he did not say, oh, how will I get food, how will I get water, how will I go for 1, 2, 3. He did not ask any of the questions. He just went and sat in that cave, did not come out. And even I don't know how many days he was there and how he managed 1, 2, 3. I know for sure after that he was very healthy. And he did not have any legal or any problem. And he started even manifesting powers because he obeyed the Guru's words. The possibility of bandhana became converted into bandhana yoga. Bandhana shapa got converted into bandhana yoga by Guru's grace. Guru can change everything. I should say, listening to Guru can change everything. More than Guru can change everything. Listening to Guru can change everything.
I still remember I was 8 or 9-year-old boy sitting with two of my gurus. I had the fortune of having 4 or 5 gurus continuously making all their time and energy available to me. So 2 of my gurus, I was sitting with 2 of my gurus, and the temple bell rang. The lifestyle in Arunachala is so beautiful. You know it is morning only when you hear the temple bell. You know it is breakfast time by listening the crackers in the temple. Every puja, there will be temple crackers. All the 6 pujas, there will be temple crackers. Only listening to that sound we know the time. So the temple bell rang, means Nevedyam. The food is being offered to Sadashiva. Both my gurus immediately looked at me and said, go and bring the prasadam. After the Nevedyam is done, it will be given to all the devotees. It will be shared with all the devotees. They both were sitting in one corner and asked me, go and bring. I went to the place where they distribute the prasadam and waited. Puja was over. The rituals got completed and they started serving. And I stretched my hand and the priest gave 1 share. It's like one share itself will be almost like half a kg rice. In one big leaf they'll give. And then the pujari was telling, the pujari saw before going to the puja that I was sitting with both my gurus, and the pujari is very greatly devoted, highly devoted to both the gurus. So the pujari saw and told me, hey, take 2 more for them also. They are sitting. Take 1 for you, take 2 more for them. I was a little reluctant because one of the boy and girl who were my classmates are standing in the queue next to me. They laugh at me, taking so much. all for one person. So for this purpose only you are sitting in the temple whole day. That's the way they usually make fun of kids. So, and I know already they are gazing at me in the mood of making fun. I felt little pride. I am from a big family, and again I have been told from beginning that you are from big family and you have to behave yourself like that in the public. So I told the pujari, no need, this is enough, and I brought the Nevedyam to both my gurus. They asked, hey, where is our share? Did the pujari not give? As if they both eat. Actually, both the fellows doesn't eat anything. Very rarely they will touch and put 2-3 grains in the mouth and give it to other people who are sitting with them. And I said, no, you don't eat. You eat rarely. This is more than enough for all three of us. They asked, no, did that pujari give or not? I said, yes, he gave. He wanted to give. He asked me, take 2 more to both the Swamis. Then they asked, why did you refuse? No, behind me, my classmates are standing. They will make fun of me that I am taking so much. Am I going to eat so much? And for this food only I am in the temple. They will tease me. I don't want to get teased by them. So I brought only my portion. Till this moment they were very casual, laughing, smiling. Immediately I saw Kuppamal staring at my eyes and saying, go to their shop street and beg and bring the food. That's the word she uttered. They both own a shop. This means their father owns a shop. The same street where my father also owns shop, and the whole street is literally ruled by my grandfather. He is the head of that whole association. So I always walk in that street with the pride. I am a grandson of this guy, And all the shop owners are either family or friends. So any shop we enter and eat anything, whether it is jaggery or dal or anything in any of the shops is free, and we'll directly go and sit. And in village actually we know literally everyone's name, and it's a different lifestyle. But in that same street I have to beg now. All will make fun. What happened to your grandfather and his wealth? They will ask all questions and they will tell my grandfather. That is the next problem. That your grandson is begging in the street. Why you are not giving food for him? Of course, one good thing I had. I think this is the greatest boon Sadashiva gave. Just obeying the Guru Vak. I think that's the greatest wealth I brought with me, I tell you. The future may think, future may describe various things as my main contribution. Some may say my Gurukul is my contribution, and some may say the science of manifesting powers is my great contribution. Some may say science of enlightenment is my great contribution. But I tell you, the greatest thing I brought, which was useful for me, is surrender to the Guru Vak. If any of you feel in a very short span, in a very young age, in small number of years, I have done big work. Whoever feels, if you feel that, if you want to know the secret, I tell you, complete surrender to the Guru walk, to the letter and spirit, that reduced lot of time wastage. The moment my Guru said, go and beg the same street, in the same shop and bring food, I know now it is a serious. It's not casual. It's not fun anymore. It means I have done something out of my pattern or out of the context which my masters are correcting. I tell you, I stood up, straight went to that street, begged and brought whatever I got. Naturally, all friends, family, they all gave so many things. I have to take a small pulling cart. In villages, there will not be rickshaw, the hand pulled cart. So I have to hire a small hand pulled cart to bring all the items I got as bhiksha to my Guru. So I hired a small vehicle and brought the whole thing and put it at the feet of both the Gurus, and I realized, understand, that was one of the greatest realization I had. I should not be bothered about imaginary opinions of others. I tell you, the liberation that happened at that moment is still now useful for me. Next day I had a chance to talk to both my friends. They were asking me, hey, why were you going for bhiksha in all the shops? Did you do any prayer, or is it any divine commitment? In villages we have a habit that if somebody is sick, they pray to Venkateshwara and Kuladevata, that they will go for bhiksha and bring and offer it in the undi. Still we do that. Every Puratasi month, all the Vaishnavas, they go for bhiksha and take it and offer it to Vishnu temple, and Shaivites every Margasirsha month go for bhiksha and offer it to the Shiva temple. They asked, when both the friends asked me that, hey, did you have any prayer? Why were you begging? In the mind I was thinking, only you fellows are responsible for my begging. And only now I understand, you guys did not even have the idea which I was thinking you guys will be having. After 50, if I come out of one pattern, then what about the second pattern? That 90. Third pattern? The implicit surrender to the Master's words have reduced tremendous wastage of life. Money saved is money earned. Time saved is time earned. Life saved is life earned.
Somebody has asked me, there's one more question. What is it
that is really working for the seeker? Is it self-effort or Guru's grace? This is one of the important problems seekers face in their life. Is it Guru's grace or self-effort? If it is self-effort, why do we need Guru? If it is Guru's grace, why should we do any self-effort? I am solving this paradox, this problem once for all. Understand, you need to have self-effort to be in Guru's grace. You need to have Guru's grace to have self-effort. Both are not contradictory. When you catch Guru's grace, put your self-effort to be in the grace. Avoid all the negative talks. Negativity about the master and you. When you have the Guru's grace, take the inspiration from him and start the self-effort. When you have the self-effort, put the effort to be in Guru's grace. When you have Guru's grace, use that grace to create self-effort. You need to have self-effort to sit in Guru's grace, to be soaked in Guru's grace every day.
The beauty of Hinduism is it does not claim monopoly over Nirvikalpa Samadhi or enlightenment. Everywhere the sincere people receive Nirvikalpa Samadhi, enlightenment, superconscious breakthrough. Be very clear. Anywhere the sincere people receive Nirvikalpa Samadhi and superconscious breakthrough. Now, I have been sent to planet Earth to initiate, inspire, emanate this Nirvikalpa Samadhi, superconscious breakthrough, to give you the experience continuously. So all of you receive the stimulus package from Paramashiva first. Listen. Sincere practitioners, either you practice unclutching, completion, oneness, ajapa japa of Mahavadya, intense yoga, sincere puja, any of these practices I initiated you into deep feeling connection, you are qualified to receive the large chunk of this stimulus package from Paramashiva, superconscious breakthrough. One good news is with Paramashiva there is no separate lobbying. Just if you are sincerely doing it, that is enough. It is just literally you are bombarded with super consciousness. Paramashiva searches, seeks wherever the seekers are. He seeks the seekers and bombards them with a super conscious breakthrough.
The Guru's grace is the ultimate wealth that one can have. What Swamiji revealed just now reminded me of a very beautiful verse from Sri Adi Shankaracharya, where he sings, Shariram surupam tatha va kalatram yasascharu chitram dhanam merutulyam manaschena lagnam gurorangri padme tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim. He sings that you can have the best of the body, you can have the most healthiest of bodies, you can have the most beautiful forms, you can have the most beautiful spouse, you can have wealth as enormous as Mount Meru, which is like, which lasts eternally. But if you do not have the mind fixed in the lotus feet of the Guru, of what use is all this? What use? What use? Such is the importance of Guru. That is why he sings that Guru's grace is the ultimate wealth. Beyond all your talents, beyond all your capabilities, abilities, everything, Guru's grace is the ultimate wealth that anybody can ever have. And all of us have an avatar himself, Paramashiva himself, who has manifested for all of us, gracing, blessing each and every one of us to experience that ultimate enlightenment. Now, very, very shortly, we're all going to be having the darshan of Keshavartha Murti form of Paramashiva, where we all receive the blessings, the initiation to manifesting wealth. Today in the darshan, any of you have any questions pertaining to any prayers, boons pertaining to manifesting wealth, you're stuck in debts anywhere, all these prayers you can offer to Swamiji, and Swamiji himself will be manifesting as Keshavartha Murti, form of Paramashiva, and he will be gracing, blessing all of us with the ultimate wealth, auspiciousness in all the dimensions of life. Now, every one of you that are sitting here, all the participants, we request you all to prepare get ready for the darshan. Darshan is to start very, very shortly. We request everyone to please come and settle down. Please be seated. And make sure you're all visible. And each of you can get ready to receive the darshan, the most powerful initiation for Keshavartha Murti, form of Paramashiva. Yes, today, during the darshan, any debts that you have, any struggle related to money that you have, ask this form of Paramashiva, Bhagavan Keshavartha Murti, all of that struggles, anywhere you are stuck, you want to manifest wealth, you want to manifest a breakthrough in wealth, all those will completely be blessed. All the boons that you ask in these areas, Swamiji himself will be blessing and attending to today. And you can ask any boons you want, but today is very specific for wealth. So if you would like to ask, you can ask all the wealth related prayers. And especially if you have anyone from your family, your friends, your family members who is stuck in manifesting wealth, who really is looking for a breakthrough in the dimension of manifesting wealth, please invite them. They all can come for the darshan today, and they all can ask the prayers, boons to Paramashiva himself manifesting through the Nija Avatara, through our beloved Swamiji. And we will now be chanting the Dhyana Shloka of Keshavartha Murti. Meditate on this form of Keshavartha Murti, where Paramashiva merges in oneness with Parandama. He gives his one half of his own body to Parandama, and both of them literally like merge together, reminding the whole universe that all of them are the manifestation of the same consciousness, Paramashiva, and how each of them are the different manifestations of that ultimate consciousness of Paramashiva. तव्यांगे विद्रुमाभं शशिधरवकुटं भस्मरुद्राक्षभूषं वामाङ्गे श्यामलाभं मणिमकुटयुतं पीतवस्त्रातिशोभम् सव्येटङ्काभयं स्यादितकरयुगे शङ्खं कौमोदिकी स्यात् किञ्चिल्ललाटनेत्रं विलसतु पुरतरः श्रीहरेर्धदेहम्. सव्येटङ्कं परस्मिन् कटके वामार्धे सत्किरीटं रुचिरजलनिभं व्याघ्रचर्माम्भराढ्यं फालर्धे लोचनार्धाकलितसमपदं शुभ्रयज्ञोपवीतं हर्यर्धं नौमि शम्भुः सकलशुभकरं सर्वसम्पत्कराढ्यम्. The form is beautifully described. Right side is Shankara and left side is Parandama. Shiva, Paramashiva, is reddish in color, smeared with bhasma, having crescent moon on the Jata Juta. He is wearing Rudraksha Mala and having third eye on his forehead. Ganga is on his head. He is wearing the tiger skin with white sacred thread on his shoulders. On the left is Mahavishnu with blackish body. He is wearing the golden crown studded with jewels. He is wearing golden dress and he is wearing gold necklaces, earrings and everything. This Harihara Murti is having 4 hands. The right hand gracing with holding the tanka. On the left, Paramapada Vishnu Parandama is holding his natural hand with mace and holding conch, the Shanku. This form of Paramashiva and Vishnu blesses us with all the auspiciousness, standing for eternity, gracing the whole humanity. The next is the Dhyana Shloka of Ekapada Murti. The Ekapada Murti form of Paramashiva is where he stands merging Parandhama, Parabrahma, everything into himself. Ekapada Trimurti, Tripada Trimurti and Ekapada Murti forms of Paramashiva. ध्यायेत् कोटिरविप्रभं त्रिनयनं सीतां सुगङ्गाधरं हस्ते टङ्कमग्रं वराभयकरं पादैकयुक्तं विभुं शम्भोर्दक्षिणवामक्षभुजयो ब्रह्माच्युताभ्यां स्थितं तत्तल्लक्षणमायुधैः परिवृतं हस्ताद्वयाढ्याञ्जलिम् ब्रह्माण्डः प्रलये सुसंस्थितपदं ब्रह्माण्डमध्यस्थितम् ह्येवं लक्षणसयुतं पुरहरं पादैर्कमूर्तिकृतम् एकपादमूर्तिख्यातम्. This manifestation of Paramashiva that stands with ultimate oneness with Parandama, Parabrahma, and Paramashiva is called the Ekapada Murti form, reminding that ultimate consciousness manifestation of Paramashiva. Today, all of us are going to be graced with the darshan of all these three forms of Paramashiva, all the three manifestations of Paramashiva. And during the darshan, all of you, just by connecting to these manifestations of Paramashiva, you can experience that ultimate wealth, the ultimate consciousness flowering from within. Today, we all learned the secrets of attracting wealth that Swamiji had revealed to all of us. What is the principle? How you can attract wealth in your life? How you can become a wealth magnet? How you can create wealth as you want? What is the secret to that? What is the inner space that you're supposed to be having to create wealth should be like?
We all also did the workshop where each of you had written the conflicting desire, contradictory desires, and complicating desires.
In Hinduism, Swamiji very beautifully explains how just each of these principles, the Hindu Dharma, the Dharma Chakra, the whole principles that each of you learned today, be it about the truths about conflicting, complicating, contradictory desires, or how you can attract wealth, the truth what Swamiji revealed about intense creativity, or the exact technique that Swamiji revealed about how the concept of money, where you contribute to the society so that society contributes back to you so that you can continue contributing to the society. Based on all these principles is what Swamiji has established the Kailasa's economic principles, as Paramashiva himself has ordained in the Vedas and Agamas. It is with these principles that is standing as a foundation that the whole economy of Kailasa is revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Actually, if you see our Hindu civilization, which is the longest surviving civilization on planet Earth, has this responsibility as the source of the societal structure in Hinduism. Be it the Varnashrama Dharma, which is extremely misconstrued and which is manipulated and presented, or be it so many various aspects of the social structure. All of them are rooted on this principle of responsibility, which is why to this day, despite of all the persecutions that is there, Hinduism is still to this date the longest surviving living civilization.
From morning, we have been learning about the various concepts of wealth. What is wealth as per Hinduism? And Swamiji also beautifully explained how wealth that is created, the Shankanidhi and Padumanidhi, very beautifully Swamiji explained the difference between wealth that is created and wealth that is grabbed or trying to be possessed. Our Hindu economy is designed so beautifully in such a way where it is a contributing economy. And the way how Kailasa's economic principles are, it is so beautifully designed that the whole thing is based on contributing more and more to each other's lives, enriching each other's lives.
If you see, even the so-called all the false news that is spread about Varnashrama Dharma, actually Swamiji very beautifully reveals how the whole structure of Varnashrama Dharma, we all hear about caste system. The moment you Google about Hinduism, one thing that almost always comes synonymous with it is all the misinformation about caste system. Unfortunately, even Hindus are not aware of it. Even Hindus start despising and they start hating the caste system. But Swamiji very beautifully reveals about how this amazing, the most smartest, absolutely interdependent, amazing resource distribution is what is Varnashrama Dharma. Swamiji explains how Each pillars of Hinduism is made, the society is made interdependent on each other, such that there is no manipulation, there is no corruption, there is no cheating, there is no power grabbing in our social structure. That is why Hinduism was one of the best economic principles out of all the countries in the world. Just Akhanda Bharata alone contributed to 64% of global GDP at its zenith. Even after the Mughal invasion, after the persecution and attack, we still managed to contribute to more than 24% of the global GDP single-handedly. Our system was so beautifully, meticulously designed in such a way that all the major pillars of the society are interdependent. Somjay explains how. Knowledge, weapons, wealth, and land. These four are the main pillars of Hinduism, right? If you see, the knowledge was vested with the Brahmana Varna. All the knowledge, all the best knowledge of Hinduism was given to the Brahmana Varna. All the weapons and the knowledge about the weapon arts, everything was given to the Kshatriya, who took the responsibility to protect the whole land, to protect the community.